Welcome back to my market review series. I'm going to analyze euro against the New Zealand dollar. And the reason for this is I've had it on my watch list for about a week now. I've been waiting for my signal to develop, and I want to show how I reached there. So, as usual, I start with my top-down analysis by highlighting the previous month's range. So I like to highlight the the extreme high, the lows, and the mid range for the previous months for context, and also confluence on the lower time frame. So the previous month is May. This right here is May's mid range. Then we zoom into the weekly, just to form my higher time frame bias. So right here we have the previous week's high, and the previous week's low. So I've had this on my watch list for past 1 week, and my signal has been developing for the past 1 week, and I've just gotten an entry, and I'm showing how I. So right there is our last week's range, the mid range. Now that our high time frame levels are identified, as usual, I like to now identify my premium and discount zones on the daily time frame. So initially, I I would have entered. This was the ideal place to enter a short, and this is why. So I had highlighted the daily order block right here. This daily order block right there. So as you can see, price has been trading below it for quite some time, and on reaching these levels, there was an immediate aggressive sell-off. So this would have been the ideal place to look for a short entry. Now, so I also like to identify the opposite side levels of interest. So this is a level where I'd expect price to give me a bounce, a significant bounce. And as you can see, price has not yet price did not actually visit this daily order block right here. So let's zoom in to the 4 hour time frame. So down here, right here, before price got to this zone, I realized it was rising in this formation in a parallel channel of sorts right there. And okay, my entry, my ideal entry was not triggered, because this is how I would have entered the trade. Um, s- uh, okay, let's forget these levels first, because we're just in the first week of June, and at this point we were using March, the levels for the previous month, which was March. So this blue line was not a factor on the chart. However, this level right here, let me put it in a different color. Yeah, this level right here. After price sold off aggressively from my point of interest, what I like to look for is a break of structure, and specifically the low that led to that liquidity grab or liquidity sweep of my point of interest, coupled with an aggressive sell-off. So that break of structure is what I like to see for me to start considering entering a short. Then the next thing I'd like to see is price coming back to this level before progressing lower. So I like to see such price action, a break of structure, then revisit of the origin, and then we proceed down to now lower. So a break of structure, origin, then lower. So price did not give me that. So I did not enter this short right here. I waited for it to develop. So after observing price for some time, this whole move down, this entire move down, having missed an entry, I zoomed out and observed this. So right here, we had a break of structure on the higher time frame, now the daily. This is the low that pushed us to our our point of interest. So this low right here pushed us higher to my point of interest. We had an aggressive sell-off. Price bounced a bit, then came and broke the structure right there. So on observing that, uh, this is just a fractal of my entry just on a higher time frame, um, or a higher magnitude. So I use the same schematic to enter a short. This is the daily origin, and in such price action, where there is a week after uh, uh, the order block, the daily order block, I like to incorporate the week within my origin. So that way. So this right here, this candle right here was the origin for this move that broke our structure. So I've highlighted it that way. Um, so for the past few days, I've been observing whether price will actually revisit our origin and sell off. But for about a week or so, as you can see right here, it got price got to our zone at this candle right here, and it's been there for about 12 days. So for the last 12 days, price has been on our origin. And zooming in, this price action right here, uh, this price action right here to me is what I call a liquidity sweep. So in a liquidity sweep, this is where uh, positions are being filled to push the price lower. So shorts are filling large orders without actually pushing the price lower for some time. So on observing that, I decided to look for an entry, and just using the same schematic I've used here, this is what I observed. So as you can see right here, just a minute. So right here, we have such price action. So we have an uptrend, then a failure swing, then an advancement down. Then on that advancement down, we have a break of structure. So this is the final low that led to uh, this high right here, this high right here, followed by a failed. I don't know whether to call it a failure swing. Just semantics, but this high did not actually create a higher high. So it led to this break of structure right here. So my bias already is confirmed for short, and now I'm looking for an ideal entry. So I'm going to enter at the origin of this move, because this move is what led to this break of structure right here, you see. So, and the origin is this candle right here. So as per a few minutes ago, I'm in the trade, and this was my entry. So somewhere right here, here. So the price has not reached this order block on this particular chart, because this is a different broker from what I'm using, and it's a different chart because I wanted to I didn't want to alter my analysis on the other chart. So I wanted to show how I actually reached the signal to actually short the market. So on my original chart, this origin has been reached, and we are currently in the trade. I placed my stop loss slightly above the final high there, and my take profit right above this 4 hour origin right here. So right above there. So I wanted to make that update. I'm in that trade, been watching it for a week. So if price happens to take me out right here, I'll be wrong. And yeah, so I'll be wrong if price advances higher than that. Now we just wait, watch, and see whether it plays out to our favor or it doesn't. Remember, there is no system that has 100% win rate. We might just see a loss. However, my system has given me every signal to go ahead and short the market. So keep watching. I'll have an update if we get stopped out, and also if we get to our take profit. In a few, I'll be posting my update on a previous trade I had taken the previous week. I have not posted an update yet for it. I posted about two videos on it. Now we're still in the trade. Price has been grinding up slowly, but we are well on our way to take profit. So that's that. Watch the rest of my playlist.